So, Dune Awakening, as of right now, is my game of the year for 2025, which is weird because I don't normally go in on survival games. I don't mind them, it's not my favorite genre. RPGs are my favorite genre, but Dune Awakening isn't really an RPG. It's definitely a survival sandbox with RPG elements for sure. There's cutscenes and a narrative. There's a story that pulls you forward. There are missions. There are voice actors. There are contracts. There are lots of story things. But like, I'm 72 hours into the game so far, and I would argue that probably 85 to 90% of my gameplay has been the crafting survival gameplay loop, which is it brings the question, how is this my game of the year when it's not an RPG and I normally am heavy on RPGs. So for that, I got to log in and show you guys and talk to you a little bit. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't have a time limit, but I am going to move this out of the way so I could just rant and ramble a little bit. So if you've been following my channel for any length of time, you know that I love the Dune IP. I read the books when I was young, and have loved this world as much as I've loved Narnia and Middle Earth and Star Wars and Star Trek and so many other of the franchises that I've grown up with over the years. So reading the books through several times growing up, most recently a couple years back when I did the Decoding Dune podcast, watching the Lynch film version, watching the Sci-Fi Channel miniseries version, watching the Denis versions recently, all of that has been absolutely amazing to continue to see Dune content get published and find ways for myself to immerse myself in Dune. And that is why this game is my game of the year so far, is because of the immersion factor, the ability to immerse myself into the world of Arrakis. So this is my second base. We're going to run upstairs really quick, and I got to tell you guys a little story. So yesterday, I did one of the main quests, and I was able to visit a Fremen siege for the very first time. Being able to visit a Fremen siege for the first time I got goosebumps, and then I got teary-eyed, and at the end of yesterday's stream, I was just sort of in awe of what I had just witnessed, because I had spent all this time building up to this story moment, and then I had the story moment, and the driving quest that we've been on since the very beginning is find the Fremen. I'm not spoiling anything by saying that. That's all in all the trailers, it's in all the promotional material that's been out there forever. Find the Fremen. And so doing that journey has been so cool. But along the way, finding myself getting immersed in Arrakis. There are little things like the Highliner up there in the sky above us, and knowing that the Navigators Guild is there watching us with prescience. But this morning when I logged on, I did a shorter stream today because we're out of the launch phase. I made myself this new still suit, and what really was amazing was when I realized that this still suit has a catch tube. So if you don't know what a catch tube is, it's the piece that goes into the nose, and you've seen it in all the films. It's described in the books like all of the Fremen have like permanent catch tube indentations in the side of their face and through their beards. So being able to craft this still suit this morning, for me was just this moment of like, oh my goodness, like I'm in Dune. I'm living Dune. I'm on Arrakis. Like, it wasn't just visiting the siege. It was this little and I know for some players who you don't play a lot of, they're gonna see this and they go, you're just a fanboy. You're goddamn right. I'm a fanboy. Proud of it. I'm a proud fanboy of Star Wars, of Star Trek, of Middle Earth, of Narnia, of all things that I grew up with and have loved from literature and have seen evolve through film and television. You're goddamn right. I'm a fanboy, and I'm happy to be one. Little things like this. This really set me off this morning. But then being able to craft my Ornithopter today, we got the Ornithopter at the end of today's stream, 72 hours into the game, got my Ornithopter, and the moment I was able to take this bad boy up and actually fly around this massive map that we've been exploring by bike and everything else, this just opens up the game so much more. And I realized today, at the end of the stream, as I was sitting here, let's watch that, like flying around in my Ornithopter, going, I'm just scratching the surface. Like I finally unlocked the game, like with this right here, because now I can go anywhere. And you know, like here's a bad guy base up on the edge of a cliff that we can land on and fight our way through. And then over here, there's another base at the edge of a cliff right over there. And then over here, oh, what's that? That's an Atreides outpost over there. And look at the desert wasteland ahead of us. And then, oh, let's go into vulture mode and be like, oh, we can fly around. And we could do things like, I just don't even have words. Like going over here and checking out this. Here, we'll probably go over here to get to the side, get a better angle. Like that base, being able to go over there. When I first saw that base, I came in from over here on foot, well, on a bike. I rolled through that gap over there where those bases are being built, and I scaled the cliff with my jump belt and my Shigawire, and I literally scaled the base up to that, I scaled the cliff up to that base because it was so cool. I was like, I gotta go explore that place. And then like all the way over there at the hammer, that's my first base, is all the way over there. And the journey from my first base to my second base over here was this massive time commitment through the first 72 hours of the game. But now that I have my Ornithopter, it's like, this is a game changer. And now, like, I don't know if one's going to happen while we're up here, but I was flying my Ornithopter around earlier, recording a different video, and there was a spice blow that happened right in front of me as I was flying across the desert. And I was like, okay, that was the thing that was just like, oh, I'm on Dune. I'm on Arrakis. Like, we're here. And then looking down and going, okay, I need to put a thumper over there so that I can distract the worms, so that I can get down and get the spice. Like, and then all the different biomes that we can go to. By the way, you know, over here we've got sand, but like if you guys haven't explored the rift, like going over here and dropping down into the rift is just a mind-boggling experience. Because previously we were only able to get in there through like going down with our bikes, and I have spent hours down there. So here's the crazy thing, like, and I'll open up the map here in a minute. I want to get over to a safe point before I open the map though. So in terms of storyline and everything else, like I've spent most of my time, like we've been doing base, but I got two bases. I've got two mining vehicles, one north, one south. We've got our Ornithopter now. I've done quests, I've done missions, but I haven't really tapped into the main story. I've been sort of waiting until I got my Ornithopter to really start doing the quests. We're about to get a visual here because we can see down in here into the gap, right? So previously going down into the rift, I would go down there with my bike and with my better turn on my headlights, by the way. We're gonna go down here with the Ornithopter and go all the way to the bottom. Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. And hopefully not crash. Oh, that was close. Let's go ahead and land for a minute. And then I want to open up the map. Because if you look at the map, like, I've unlocked all of the zones in the Haga Basin. But if you look at, like, the exploration percentage, this isn't quest. This is just, like, PUI discoveries. I've explored 0%, 12%, 0, 4%, 0%, 19%, 34%, 32%, 44%, 6%. Like, I've barely scratched the surface in terms of all of the POIs, all of the secrets, the Easter eggs, the little caves and camps and waypoints. There are I've only done contracts at 2 of the trading posts. There are multiple other trading posts that I have yet to do quests from. I've not done any quests from Arakeen. I've not done any quests from the Atreides base. And I'm only focusing on the Atreides journey with this character. I'm not doing anything with the Harkonnen with this character, because the Harkonnen is for an alt. More than likely what I'll end up doing is saving the Harkonnen for when it comes out on console. And when the game comes out on console, I'll probably do my Harkonnen alt on like the Xbox version. I have barely scratched the surface. Oh, by the way, player-built bases, and then this is not a player-built base, but this is like a POI that you can land at and go fight. So then there's the combat, which I haven't even talked about the combat. Like, being able to come down in here, turn my shields on. Let's grab a sniper rifle, and maybe snipe a baddie. Anybody else? I don't see anybody else in here right now. But like, knowing this is a POI that I can go to. By the way, I'm a little overpowered because I have like a tier 4 rifle, and that was like this is a tier 2 enemy. So I totally was like one shot, one kill. Like, oh, I heard somebody. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's gonna resist with his shields. Where's he going? Oh, drop a turret. Oh, we got another one. Oh, they're coming from beyond the pentashield. Oh, somebody chucked a grenade. Where are they at? Oh, I got a rapier now. Let's switch to my rapier. Oh no, we got one of those guys. Ah, fun. Oh, my shield, my stamina's out. This could get fun. This could get really fun. Oh no, second wind. Bandage up, bandage up, bandage up. All right, here we see. Let's see if we can parry. Dodge. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Oh, she got me. She got me. Like, I'm not very good at melee combat because I put all my points into ranged. I missed! I'm not very good at the parry here. Oh, she dodged. Because all of my points as a Mentat have gone into the turret. There we go. Got her. Anyway. There's combat. There's all these different elements blended together. I can drop my shield now and get out of here. I literally feel like I'm on Arrakis, and that to me is what has made this my game of the year, is being able to look up in the sky and see one of those Highliner ships, to see a spice flow happen, to be able to roll around the desert in an Ornithopter, to see the worm breach, to see Shai-Hulud, to know that the Maker is alive and well on the planet, and that we are just sand beneath his giant worm-like body. Dude, the book nerd in me has had an absolute amazing time in this game. Like I said, I'm over 70 hours in now. I anticipate this is going to be something I'm playing for the rest of the year in between all the major releases that I've got scheduled. This has got me hook, line, and sinker. I have no bad things to say about this game. Obviously, there are polish elements that I would love to see added over time as they continue to flesh this game out. But I believe Joel said it the best when he said a live service game is always the worst it's ever going to be at launch because everything gets patched and built upon from there. And so far, this game out of the box is definitely my game of the year pick so far for 2025. Love to hear your thoughts. Drop them down below. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams at around 5 a.m. Central on YouTube and Twitch. And for this game in particular, I'm also streaming the game on the Steam page, courtesy of Funcom. So you should see me live there as well. So I'll see everybody tomorrow. I gotta go cut this video now and get ready for tomorrow's session. Actually, I need to make sure that I've got enough ore ready to make my second set of weapon. I got one more weapon I gotta make. So I'll probably do that before I log off tonight. So I'll see you guys in the next one.